Wednesday afternoon here on Quixie 98.3, which means it's time for Furever Friends, our weekly segment where we feature cats and dogs. They're looking for new forever homes. We do it with the help of the Hardin County Animal Shelter, and to help us out, we've got Mike McNett today.
How you doing?
How's it going, Mike?
It's going excellent, brother. It's going a little too hot, but other than that, it's going good.
It's been pretty warm out there.
Yeah, it's been hot. The calls are up. A lot of people worried about animals being outside, and I agree. But there's, unfortunately, law's the law. I can only do what I can do. But
Yeah.
We've been jumping. I mean, there's been a lot of calls, and the officers are out on the road doing their thing, doing their best to do their things.
Yeah. As long as you give them some shelter and water, they're following the rules, but it is important to make sure that they have clean drinking water.
Yes, so we follow up on all calls, and it's roughly 650 miles of roadway, and there's 3 officers that cover that. So it's one call can take a significant amount of time when you think about it's a call in West Point. So, and it does take time, and people get frustrated, but we do too. I mean, we want to be able to respond quicker, but, we're stationed here in E-Town, and it takes a while to get there because we do not speed, or we do, that's for the human law enforcement. Animal control does not speed, and they better not let me catch them. So
You're doing the best you can, yes. And that's really all we can ask. And you all have done a fantastic job at the animal shelter.
Well, thank you. I got a great group. That's the best thing about my job is the people that I work with, the community I work in, and the Hardin County government. They're very good to me and to the staff and to the community. So I'm blessed to be here.
Yeah. All right. Well, what do we have for this week?
Our dog for this week is Stormy. Stormy is a 1-year-old female lab mix that weighs 51 pounds. She's almost all black except for a white patch on her chest and the tips of her toes. Stormy is very playful and gets along with other dogs, and she's even housebroken. Stormy has been at the shelter waiting to find her forever home for 3 weeks now.
Look at that, with the tips of her toes.
Yeah, and a lot of times when the animals come in housebroken, it's going to take them a little while to get back into the rhythm, especially in a new place. So a lot of people think that they should go home and that there's no issues. And after being in a shelter for a while, it's a little bit different for them. So please give them time to acclimate to their surroundings.
Well, it's going to be a different environment.
Yeah. So our cat for this week is Sylvie. I like that name.
She's a pretty cat, too.
Sylvie is a 1-year-old short-haired female calico with very pronounced coloring. She's super sweet and calm around people and seems to get along with other cats. Sylvie has only been at the shelter for a couple weeks, but is ready to find a family she can call her own.
A gorgeous cat.
Yes, we got some pretty animals this week. So our numbers, we always like to do our numbers. We have talked about 344 animals, and we have adopted out 341 of those animals.
Okay.
So that's great numbers.
We're keeping those numbers close. That's what I like.
I don't think it gets any better than that. But
no, sir.
We are also hosting another Rabies Clinic. It's going to be Saturday, September 18th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's going to be at 2855 Centennial Avenue in Radcliff, Kentucky, at the APR building or the old U.S. Calvary. It's also going to be going on during Paws United Pet Expo, which is also happening from 9 to 2 p.m. It's going to have local vendors, food trucks, and outdoor activities. You can call for prices, or you can look us up online. We hope to get a big turnout there. We're just trying to help people. With COVID, there's a lot of people that didn't get to see vets like they need to, and the rabies is the law, and people need the rabies. So we're trying to offer that. It's more of a community outreach thing than it is anything. We're going to try to have multiple ones, different areas in the county to make it easier for people. Is what we got planned.
I think that's a fantastic idea.
We do have our new veterinarian starting September 1st. I would love to be able to bring him in and introduce him to everybody. We're really looking forward to hitting the ground running and continuing our Return to Field program and the good work that Focus does, along with Toshi's group. They do a lot of good spaying and neutering here in the county as well.
Mm-hmm.
So the Friends of Hardin County Animal Shelter have a medical fund fundraiser cards that they are selling. They are $10, cash or check only. You can buy those at the shelter. It's a Crown Point fundraiser card. So there's discounts for different groups like Shoney's, Amazing Glazing, Culver's, a Sweet Retreat Bakery. There's also some kind of discount for our Join for Free at Planet Fitness. So if you're interested in those, you can look those up at Focus's website, or you can call the shelter and find out the information that we have about them.
Okay. And what's good contact information for the shelter?
If you want to give us a call, 270-769-3428. Of course, the address 220 Peterson Drive in Elizabethtown. You can look us up, facebook.com, Hardin County Animal Shelter KY. You can go to the county website, hcky.org, and go under our department. And that's where you'll find the online application, which helps speed the process up if you're interested in an animal. You can look at our adoptable animals on petfinder.com. And again, if you have any questions, just give us a call.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, in the Facebook page, just make sure that you've got that KY on there. That's important.
Yes, because I've got calls before where people wanted me to respond in Tennessee, and I told them it would be way long before I could get there.
Especially if you're driving the speed limit.
Well, and it's amazing how it can take you a while to figure out because so many streets are named the same, and they'll be like, it's on Jefferson Street, or
Maple Avenue.
Yeah, Maple Avenue. Yeah, and you're like, okay, well, we'll be there, and then we go there, and there's nothing going on, and then the people call back, why haven't you been there? And we're like, oh, wait a minute, what state are you in? So, it's interesting.
Absolutely. Well, Mike, it's a pleasure as always. This is Furever Friends on Quixie 98.3, brought to you by our friends Pet Supplies Plus on Towne Drive in Elizabethtown.